We often hear the following tired cliches when baseball commentators, front office executives or field managers are talking about the state of given MLB teams. If this team wants to compete this coming season, Jim, they have a window of opportunity right now to get it done. But that window may be closing sooner than they think. That's right, Bob, and the front office needs to add to their core if they have any hope of contending with name of any competently run team here. Bob and Jim are repeating phrases they've heard other baseball commentators and front office execs say over the years. Bob and Jim believe these phrases are smart, incisive descriptions of 25-man MLB rosters, and they use those phrases frequently. Bob and Jim also believe their Nokia flip phones are still getting the job done. I started hearing the word core when the San Francisco Giants front office was trying to describe building their team around 4 or 5 key players about 7 years ago. So all of this brings up several important questions. If you have a core, do you also have an open window? If you don't have a core, is the window closed? Maybe the most important question here is, can your core fit through that open window? The answer, of course, is to adopt my personal approach to Major League Baseball: measure twice and designate for assignment once. Another tired, and actually very embarrassing, phrase is one manager, Bruce Bochy, loved to endlessly use to describe his overall offensive plan: keep the line moving. Which I guess means hit a lot of singles and shuffle along the bases. That phrase always reminded me of that old Bugs Bunny cartoon where Bugs is on the mound and a conga line of opposing ball players are continually circling the bases. Here's the problem with these two worn-out baseball cliches: they are passive, and they describe the exact opposite dynamic of what you want to see from a winning 25-man MLB roster. So, if your team currently has an open window, that means the window was closed before, and that it may close again. And on and on. Which means your team is in constant flux between being very good, and then inevitably turning very bad. And a core of players means the organization is gambling everything on a specific set of players to succeed. The reality is that open windows of opportunity and having a set core of talented players are both losing formulas. There should never be windows, there should never be cores. Outstanding MLB franchises don't intermittently build championship teams, they build sustaining championship organizations. This is the reason that teams like the St. Louis Cardinals, LA Dodgers, and New York Yankees have established reputations as the most professional baseball franchises. For these organizations, the window for success isn't continually flapping open and shut. Ideally, the window is permanently open. Which doesn't mean they win every game, or get to the World Series each season. But they are continually and aggressively competitive. Success also doesn't depend on keeping a specific set of core players together for any specific time period. It does, however, depend on building a farm system that continually provides young talent, and also depends on having a talented front office that can properly evaluate potential trades and free agent signings. This is exactly the reason why the San Francisco Giants now find themselves to be an organization in tatters. And that's particularly unfortunate, because after the Giants won the World Series in 2010 and 2012, they had the perfect opportunity to build a championship organization. From their farm system right up through the 25-man roster. But those in charge didn't believe in organizational excellence. Incredibly, they believed championships happened because of magic and good luck. Turns out they were wrong. Magic is not a sustainable winning strategy. As the great Branch Rickey once said, luck is the residue of hard work and design. The Giants' president of baseball operations, Farhan Zaidi, is now tasked with unraveling the mediocre mess that is the San Francisco Giants organization, and the job of building it back from the ground up. Which is going to take a very long time. See you in 2022, but the big payoff for the Giants organization will be that it will never again have to depend on open windows, on having core players, or, please God, keeping the line moving. Ever again. Because we know those cliches are perfect descriptions of failure.